Hello, my name is Yogesh Ailawadi. I'm the head of products and solution for AlertEnterprise. I am accompanied with Vikas Chauhan, Senior Vice President of Global Services and Support. Today's webinar is not about discussing features or demo of our IDMS solution. Rather, this webinar is about how AlertEnterprise platform and technology is better, how we take care of our customers, and how we help them complete their roadmap journey with the security solutions. So the first part is why you trust AlertEnterprise, why AlertEnterprise brand to be selected. We have more than 25 years of cyber and physical security experience combined with our previous company and AlertEnterprise. In early days, we used to secure financial ERP system for financial theft and fraud. Later, we moved our focus to cyber physical security convergence, where we control the building security, building access based on the rules and policies which are defined in cyber security system or cyber IT systems, whether those are HR, training, background check, even segregation of duties and all that. So we know this space very well. We know the nuances with different kind of technologies and systems. We have one security platform which works for all of our customers. So we do not have customer specific product branches. We do not have customer specific code. That gives you a comfort that we are a pure product development company, and we have product, we have release cycles, we have features and roadmap. We have proven success stories across industry verticals and not just the airport. Many Fortune 100 and 500 companies in financial space, healthcare space, manufacturing space, technology and data center space, all are our customers. They're using our system globally for many, many years. We have a very established customer success program with 24/7, 365 days support with 99% customer retention rate. Since our platform is highly configurable because the same product is used for all the customer verticals, it is highly configurable. And keeping a platform highly configurable means keeping your TCO at the lowest level. So you don't need to worry about change orders and custom coding because everything is configuration on the same product. We have a plug and play connector framework that helps to add and remove integrations across your IT security systems anytime you want without touching anything in the application. Whether that could be your background check systems, whether physical access control system, training system, or any custom database system, the way we have architected the whole integration layer is completely plug and play and abstracted from the core application. Our application can be deployed on-prem or cloud based on your choice. Our code, our platform is agnostic to the infrastructure. We support third-party audits. We have static scans, dynamic scans, penetration testing from third-party companies. We will be happy to help your IT team for the vendor assessment, IT questionnaire, security questionnaire. We can help with all of that. The next question comes in how this platform is better. And there's some of the highlights of the platform that includes IDMS functions and beyond IDMS function. But I think for airports vertical, there's some of the areas which we wanted to highlight here is the external facing contractor vendor portal, where you have contractor or authorized signers can log into this portal and everything is permission controlled. So authorized signer can fill up their own application form, which is sent by basically create a form or send an invitation to the applicant to fill up their own form. So both of the modes are possible. We support application login with built-in MFA so that your IT team does not need to worry about how they make sure that AS is logging into that portal or the applicants are logging in. So we can help with that. Many features like application renewal, new applications, appointment scheduling to the badging office, appeal processes if they want to appeal against a citation or adjudication, even badge audits. If the authorized signer has to complete certain audits, they can use this external portal. It's very, very valuable for all the entities which does not belong to your IT systems. At the same time, they have that notion of self-service, which they can help them with. And this can be deployed separately on the cloud if you want. The IDMS is on-prem. So there are many ways we can deploy this portal. The workflows are highly configurable, and those workflows, I know there are so many pain points usually customers have around how your new application workflow looks like, how your renewal looks like, how your infraction and appeal processes looks like. So all those workflows are highly configurable. The application comes with out-of-the-box configuration, but to change any configuration, change any setting does not need any code change. Our implementation services, which I'll cover in a bit, it will be able to help configure those cases. The badge icons approval, sequential approval, parallel approvals, CBP seal approvals, all those things are part of the platform. We have integrations, which is again very, very flexible around your CHRC system of choice, your billing system, training or biometric system, single sign-on systems. All those integrations are also very, very flexible. We can add, remove attributes we want. We can control how much attribute we want to push or pull from any system. The company and division management is again one of the modules which we feel that is the way it is built is can cater to very large airport need versus a smaller airport need, because you can maintain authorized signers, your access setups, job profile setups at any level. And then you can control the whole cardholder population based on where you set up these permissions on at the division level, at the company level. So there's a lot of flexibility around that. Beyond IDMS, I also want to highlight few facts on the right-hand side. That IDMS is a core business. I know there's enrollment, I-9 processes, sending for fingerprinting, all those are there, which should be in IDMS system. But beyond that, we specifically has clearances management and approval processes. So if somebody need an ad hoc clearances or access, how that process may look like, how you define those approvers. So we have a complete module for that. Badge inspection and validator for the checkpoint security, we have that. So visual identification, you can use a system like a mobile device to scan somebody's badge and see the details. We also have keys and asset management, whether it's a metal keys or electronic keys. If you want to keep some kind of chain of custody, we have a processes around that. Even the self-service kiosk we are coming up with, it will help you reduce your badge renewal time by at least 70%, where most of the work can be done through appointment scheduler and QR code scanning and ID scanning, and only badge collection can be done on the badging office. The visitor management, if you are looking for processing for visitor for site allocations, we provide an automated way for vetting them against federal databases for criminal history and similar, checking them in, checking them out, keeping and completing audit. So all those things are there too. The insider threat monitoring and incident response to make sure that people are using their access in the right way. Again, another add-on service to the same platform, which can add anytime to make sure that somebody is not trying to misusing access, trying to poke around different doors or different times, which they're not supposed to do. So the idea of this slide is to give you a comfort that IDMS is anyways there, but once you're done with IDMS implementation with Guardian, you can add these additional services anytime you want. And since this is all part of the same platform, there is no separate effort in integrating these services. I think the next question may come up with, how does it impact my implementation when I already have a system in place in real life production environment? So the answer of that question is, we can do a parallel implementation. We don't need to disrupt your current operations in production. We can set up a parallel cloud environment. We can set up all the out-of-the-box use cases. We can start demoing you those use cases. You can give feedback. We can fine-tune those system configurations based on your policies, including notifications. Once we feel that the system is near production state, maybe that step number 3, we're going to take it to your testing environment. And that time we need some help from your team to make sure we integrate with those test environment, test end to end. Around the same time, we also do data migration planning and activities. I'll explain that in a bit in the next slide, since data migration itself is a big topic. But at the end of the UAT cycles, when we feel the system is ready to be rolled, we have planned everything, the trainings are done, pre-prod changes are done, migration activity is completed or is staged in a way that it can be executed anytime. That time we can roll out this system and make existing system end of life. There will be very minimum time where you will feel a disruption in service because everything will run in parallel. This slide talks about on a very high level about our migration activities. And since there's a lot of data in the system, and I know the concern would be how all the data would be migrated. So what we feel, data should be seen in different buckets based on the type of the data. Like some data is a master data, like company, tenants, badge type, job titles, trainings, profiles, all those are pretty static. And we can load the system anytime we want through import export files, through daily scripts. So all those master data can be set up anytime we want during the process. Cardholder access control system data is, again, since we have a direct integration with physical access control systems, we have a reconciliation process built in. So we know people, their profile, badge, access information, pictures, all we can pull in through asynchronous jobs. So that data can also be easily fed in. The profile data and associated data like I-9 information, fingerprints, CHRC results, maybe infraction or citations, that data could have some custom information in your environment based on your existing implementation. So our team will work with your team to figure out what are the elements which are custom, which are the element maybe standard. We usually assign our DB experts with these projects, and which will help create these scripts as per your database and structures and help migrate that data. We have access and clearances. Again, that can be easily pulled directly from the access control system, so don't need to worry about that. And for the reports and dashboards, you may be used to certain custom reports and dashboard. So those can be built here based on the specification you have, which columns you need, which orders you need. And we have a very configurable report designer in the application. So our professional services team will help build those reports. And again, there is no code change, and this will all be part of the project. So there is no custom coding, there is no change orders around those. I hope this helped you understand the overall migration strategy. This slide on a high level explains how our customer success organization is situated. As you can see, we have executive management at CEO and COO, which has under them global services and customer success. And Vikas, I was introducing in the beginning, is managing this whole organization. There are two separate arms inside it: project delivery arm, which is more of a going live with the system once customer buy it, and the mission control arm, which is doing a production support, like 24/7 support afterwards. All the two arms under the same vertical really help our end customers to get that experience they are looking for. It is not like one few people came in, they deployed the solution, they are live, and they are just gone, and the new set of people came in for production support. That does not help. We provide you a relationship manager. That relationship manager will be with you throughout the term of the use of the software, whether you are in the project delivery phase, whether you are in production support phase, or a mission control, we call it here. You will be talking to the same set of people. And we have a program management office or a project management office, which has responsibility for all these resources to make sure that our customers get the consistent experience. This is on a very high level how our teams are situated in the project management. We will be having a dedicated project managers for the projects. Some of the duties are done remotely, some may done on site, depending upon what kind of deliveries are planned for that specific duration. We have usually a 5-phase delivery model: a plan and design phase, where we gather the requirement, design the solution, and configure it. And then we have a deploy, where we actually do go live, UAT testing, training, and all that stuff. And then the production support, which is more of a maintenance and warranties after you go live. So the project managers are your, I would say, primary contact. And these are also relationship managers. We another have a functional leads and technical leads, which are there to help you with all business flows, approval processes. They are also aware that how other airports use this software, what are the best practices they follow. So they will be able to help you to fine tune your processes if you need their help. And then obviously technical and documentation is again a part of this delivery, which we do from our side. That includes end user guides, even classroom trainings to your badging office or trusted agents. So all those things are again part of our delivery program. Sometimes customers ask what is included in annual subscription. So obviously 24/7 support 365 days is via either email, phone, or support. We also have a complete SLAs around those tickets with escalation and monitoring. So all those are part of our yearly maintenance with our annual subscription model. We have unlimited support packs, version upgrades, roadmap feature, part of the same product. Since one product goes to all the customers, we have yearly releases and quarterly support packs. So any new features which is coming up may be requested by other airports. Since everybody is on the same product and release, once you get upgraded to the newer one, you will automatically get those features. So any version upgrades or support upgrades or any bug fixes, it's all included in your yearly subscription. You don't need to pay extra any change orders around it. Even small changes around UI configuration, you want to add, remove certain attributes, or maybe you want to have another report created for your audit, or you may want some notifications to be changed. You can contact our 24/7 support, say, I want this change, can you help us? They will guide you. We will also give you a training that how to do basic administration on the system. But still, if you don't feel comfortable, you can reach out to them for a smaller needs like this, and they can help you out. We also keep a health check monitoring enabled. Obviously, some parameters are only available on our cloud, but we know that integrations with third-party system, if that breaks, it may interrupt the service. So we have a processes and features in the product which keep monitoring these and notify the concerned parties if connectivity is lost to the some system or some functionality is not working. Just proactively monitoring within the application. I hope this helped you a lot in understanding our platform, product, and our services, support model, and how we help our existing customers. I have captured few of the existing ASAC recommendation and for DHS or other TSA airports, but obviously you pretty much know all of the stuff. But my only point of bringing this up is it's not just about IDMS. IDMS is bare minimum, which everybody should has to do. But beyond IDMS, there are risk-based security and how you apply controls towards monitoring and security awareness. So there are other areas also we can help you beyond IDMS. This again, you have access to ASAC report. And again, we also published a white paper on the how we help achieving those compliance requirements. So you can reach out to us to get that white paper. And again, some of these materials is also public, where all these recommendations are highlighted by ASAC committee around insider threat, risk profile, risk analytics, and not just the IDMS process. I hope you have liked the session. This was informative for you. We would be at AAA conference in San Diego, which is happening on August 22nd and 23rd of this year. Please feel free to meet us at that. We'll be happy to host you. If you are looking for a personalized demo before or during that time, you can either come to our website, alertenterprise.com, or write us at info@alertenterprise.com. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Have a great day.